I hope everyone can hear me, right? So, good evening, everyone, and good morning from Houston. My name is Dr. Urvish
We'll
Patel.
wait for 5 minutes more, if possible.
Yes, I think everything is, everyone can hear me. I think if no, I am audible. Yes, yes. So, back to the topic. Good morning and welcome to the EB5 Healthcare Sector Investment Session. I'm one of the director and the founding member of Asian Physician and Professionals EB5 Regional Center. Today's goal of meeting is to make sure that there are many concerns you guys are having in 1 month. Almost we meet probably some of us meet probably early January, December end to January, mid-January. So I think there are a lot of things moving around between those months. So I think we are going to discuss quickly regarding EB5 actual, what is the update, and the people, some of you are new here, then for them we are going to keep the session brief. Then we are going to also explain what is the EB5 original program is. So I think before we move forward, we are going to have one of our partner, Dr. Dhiren Patel, as well as one of the law consultant, Riddhi Bharadwaj, and another EB5 regional center expert, Mr. Has Patel. So we are going to have a couple of experts here, and we have a couple of chartered accountants too. So I think today is going to be the good way of communication in terms of discussing the actual program plus what could be the update and what can we do to help you in this situation particularly. Now, before we move forward, I would like to know that how many of you have already attended and how many of you are new and going to be here for first time. So let's write it that whomever are new, just raise their hand or just write it in the chat box new, so I will have idea. So we will not spend much time on theoretical part, but usually session could be like what is EB5, traditional EB5, what are the updates, and then I'm going to talk about the updates in the project, and then we are going to discuss about your Q&A. So I think we are having Mayur Kumar, new one, Rekha Rathod, Manish. Okay, so whomever is new, just write it new so that we will have idea that we can, if someone has attended Ahmedabad or Rajkot or Surat or any of the Bangalore, Hyderabad, any of the session, then we will not spend much time. I think we are having a couple of people new. Let's do one thing. We can quickly and briefly can go through the theoretical part or what is the actual EB5 all about, and then we are going to quickly look into our project part. Okay, so I think I'm going to let start this session of the theoretical portion with Ms. Riddhi Bharadwaj. I think Ms. Bharadwaj can discuss about the EB5 theoretical part, and then I will quickly take over and then we'll continue about our program. So I think that would be the good idea. Okay.
Yes,
Uh,
sure.
yeah, you can share your screen.
Unfortunately, I don't have the presentation. Can you show from your
I
end?
can do that. I can do that. Hold
Yes,
on.
yes.
Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to share with you the presentation. Okay, here you go. We'll okay, so slideshow. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so this is going to be EB5 investor program. Can everyone see the presentation part? Right? I think Riddhi, can you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Good morning. Sorry, good evening, as per the Indian time, Indian Standard Time. So, we'll be discussing about the EB5 visa program over here. So EB5 is mainly kind of a business visa, and it's mainly meant. It was introduced in 1990 by Congress Party, and the main objective to introduce this visa is to create job opportunities for the U.S. citizens, and where outside parties, I mean the outside citizens, out of the United States citizens can come and invest in different sectors, like private sectors and some regional sectors, and then they can create job opportunities for the US citizens. This was the main, um, as we say, the main key feature for the EB5 visa program. Now, if we say the eligibility criteria, at first it was little less. Now this time they have increased the investment criteria. This time they have increased $1,050,000 $50,000 for the new commercial enterprise. And now there another thing is targeted employment area, where $800,000 is the minimum investment. And the main criteria for 800 minimum the minimum investment is that to create 10 minimum 10 employment full-time job employments for a year, and that should be maintained within for next 2 years. And investment should also be maintained for next 2 years. So there are a few different types of investment: direct investment, and then the other is a regional center investment. As Urvish have a regional center investment, so you have to make an investment into his center, and then the other is a direct investment, where in case if you are going for a private sector. Now the next part is how to apply. There are a few things to apply. First of all, you need to check that what investment project you want to go for, and then there is a form that we call I-526E that we need to file for EB5 visa. Now, when I say I-526E, it doesn't mean that we are just going for just I-526E. We'll be also applying for employment authorization document, that is I-765. Also for travel document, that is I-131. And also for adjustment of status, I-485. So these are the different forms that we'll be filing along with I-526E. So now there is a council processing time. The time that I have mentioned in this slide, it doesn't mean that it will be the same, because it depends, it varies as per the situations. And USCIS has a good amount of backlogs. So I cannot assure that it can be done within the limited time period that I've mentioned in the slide. But if you have a question that within what time you can get a permanent green card, then I can say that from the day of investment, from the day that you have made a minimum investment or 150 million $50,000, then the minimum time period is, I can say that 5 years from the first day of investment that you have did, to have a permanent green card, not a conditional green card. So once you have did the I-526E, after that you have to obtain conditional green card. Now to sorry, if you want to have a conditional green card, you must file I-526E, and then you must uh, to maintain that conditional green card, you must maintain the investment, the minimum amount of investment, and the minimum amount of people for the full-time job employments. So for 1 year you have to maintain 10 full-time jobs, and for the next year as well you have to maintain 10 full-time jobs. After that, we can remove the condition. Now, to remove the condition, there is another form that we'll be filing. It's I-829. That is to remove the condition. It means that for 2 years, we have maintained the conditions for obtaining the conditional green card. And once you complete 2 years, we'll be filing this to remove the conditions. After that, it will take at least 6 to 12 months to approve your application. And after that, once the condition has been removed, then you can get your permanent green card. Now, the benefits of having a green card through EB5. If you see the next slide, the thank you. So the next, the if you see the benefits, now the permanent residency is for the full family, but in this case, it includes spouse and kids under 21. If they are about 21, then what we mainly say that it's better to start an investment program on the in the name of the one who you have who is about 21. If not, then you can go for your own name. And yes, no sponsorship is required in most of the cases when people come to United States. They live in on student visa. So in order to move further with the immigration process, they require some kind of sponsorship from the employer. And so in case if there are different types of visas like L1 visa, H1 visa, so this type of employees, they require any kind of sponsorship from their employer or some kind of relatives. But in this case, you don't need any kind of sponsorship, so that's also a benefit. Then you can work anywhere and your kids can study. You can live here till you have your after you have your permanent green card. Definitely you can go anywhere and everywhere. Even if you have a conditional green card, you can live anywhere, you can work, and also your kids can study over here. And then this is also a good pathway for the United States citizenship. After you live for at least 5 years on permanent green card, after 5 years you can apply for US citizenship as well. So that's also a good benefit. If we see the next slide, there are few risks for EB5 as well. Now, the risk and challenges, the first is the time period. There's no guarantee that you can have everything can be done within the specified time period. It will take a little time. Yes, sometimes they go for RFE, that is request for further evidence. They'll ask for further evidence as well. In case if they don't ask for any further evidence, if everything goes on smoothly, then you can get your permanent green card within 5 years from the day of first investment you have made. And yeah, there is an investment risk because so it's all about the projects and compliance risk. So the compliance risk is about how you maintain the number of jobs and how do you maintain the investment as well. So yes, and processing delays, as I said, because China and India are the only two countries that they mainly invest through EV5. And they have, and also China and India are the most country most yeah, as we say that most of the filings, immigration filings, had been done by Indians and Chinese people. So definitely there will be a little backlog because we have lot many immigration process going through. And now Trump is there, so yes, it will take a little time. And sometimes there is a quick decision on the immigration cases as well. But we cannot guarantee anything because every person have different cases. Every person have their own different case, and every case is different. So we cannot guarantee within what time you can have your permanent green card. And so now, as I said, there are two types of investment. One is direct investment, and the other is regional center investment. So what is regional centers? So regional centers are mainly designated government designated entities. So you don't have to worry about the amount of papers and documentation, because in direct investment, yes, there'll be lot of documentations, but this will be a easy one because there won't be much amount of documentation you'll need, and there will be a lower administrative burden as well. So this is a good advantage if you go for regional centers. Yes, the next thing is timeline. As I said, everything mainly per filing, it takes at least 12 to 24 months. And as I say, the conditional green card issuance will be done within 6 to 12 months. Pardon me. And I-829, that is to remove the condition, it takes at least 24 to 36 months after filing. But still, we cannot guarantee that within this time period you can have your own things done. Now, if you say about the EB5 visa program, it's a good pathway for the definitely for seeking US citizenship, and it has good amount of benefits. As I said, family green card, then you can work and study, your kids can study, and you can also apply for US citizenship after having 5 years on permanent green card. So you don't have to worry like about your stay over here, because you'll be having a green card. Conditional, even if it's conditional, you can still go back to your country, live there for a few months, and then you can come back to come back to United States and still work further. But yes, there will be some time period that you have to maintain, because it's a green card. After having a US citizenship, you can definitely travel anywhere, and also you can travel within when you have your conditional green card, and after you have your permanent green card. As I said, we'll be also applying for I-131, that is a travel document, so you don't have to worry about um, traveling outside United States as well. So this was a brief introduction about the EB5. In case if you have any questions, please let me know.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Riddhi Bharadwaj. So basically, the purpose of the first talk was to just give you a brief idea what is EB5 program all about, and we can start specifically now what we are doing as app EB5 Regional Center. So as Riddhi mentioned, there are two different requirement. One is the green card through individual or independent filing or direct filing. A second one is regional center filing. So we are one of the regional center. The name of our regional center is Asian Physicians and Professionals EB5 Regional Center. We are located in Texas Medical Center, Houston, Texas. And we are having here in a US partner or US space. I'm the one who is handling different type of concerns, and we are having Dr. Dhiren in India, Surat. So he's the one who can give you all the concerns, whatever, and address your concerns or whatever questions you have it. The mission of our regional center to make sure that first of all, you should be having the understanding of EB5 green card process and eligibility criteria. You should be understanding different type of options of investment. There are many type of investment exist. Our main sector is healthcare sector, because I am coming from a background where we are having medical students, IMG residents, and physicians teaching going on. That's why we decided that our majority of our projects are or will be in the healthcare sector, and we'll discuss about those projects soon. And then the third benefit or third mission of having this particular type of investment is to make sure that investment will be in a sector where we are all as physicians aware about the profit and loss and all the margins of the business. We are also trying to explain what are the benefits for you and your family. Like we would like to explore more later on that what are the benefits in terms of schooling, health insurance, and different benefits of being green card. And then also we'll provide you the support from the industrial experts to meet immigration and investment needs in terms of law or in terms of CPA or in terms of any business proposal requirement. We will be starting with our project site quickly. This is our project for today's talk, 224 Fannin Street, or I can say Fannin Estate. We will discuss again more in detail after this talk finish, that what is the actual project, and I'll show you the floor plans and so many more things. But this is going to be mainly the healthcare sector, where we are going to have some of the medical offices, assisted living, one floor memory care, healthcare housing, and wellness center. Now, when we discuss about this particular location, there are a couple of pictures and there are a couple of things we'll discuss. But I think the people who attended the session in India or Surat and other part of India, then I think we discussed that very broadly, but we'll cover it today as well. This is going to be a TEA zone, so investment amount is going to be $800,000, and we are going to put that in the third party escrow kind of account, and that is going to be the cost for investment, number one. Number two, you will be having petition filing cost. And petition filing cost is something like I-526E, which Ms. Bharadwaj described. So that is going to be taking somewhere around between, if the condition is going what is it is right now in a current state, the current state, it says that it will be somewhere between 1 year by the time you will be receiving your all the document, but it may go all the way up to 2 year, depend on whether we can prove the investment is legit, documentation, and many more things. The job creation is requirement, job creation requirement is 10 full-time direct, indirect, and induced job. There are three type of job which you have to maintain, develop and maintain within 2 years, and then you have to continue with the job. Now, usually direct job means the people who are going to be the directly hired, like our architecture team, construction engineer, and many more people who are working towards construction and later on. Indirect job means we are going to purchase a lot of things to construct all this thing, and induced job, whatever is going to be developed within the zip code or within the area of investment. So those are complicated documentations or process to prove, for which we will have all the expert, and we have some of them right now. So you can ask the question if you have a specific question regarding that, but mainly this is going to be regional centers' responsibility to take care of all these issues. We are going to have the lock-in period for the 8 year, and we are going to have 100% money back guarantee. Now the duration of the 5 year, when we discuss about return on investment within 5 year and after 5 year, I would like to just divide. Within 5 year, we are going to make sure that at least we will try to give you 2% guaranteed per year, which will be around 5 year means 10. And then it can go, if the profit company is making profit, then go up to the during the 5 year process up to the 20%. But that is going to be for first 5 year until we will prove your documentation. You will have your conditional green card, condition will be removed, and after 5 year we are going to have you few of the options. One will be the complete money back within 1 year with the different installment plan. Second one, we are going to make you the equal sharing equity partner for the project, so you can work like a general partner, or maybe we can take care of the money as a bank loan, and then we can have you US prime rate return annually. So these are some of the options we have it, or you can also utilize money for the new healthcare project. Now, in the group, I updated this particular slide. So what are going to be the expenses which you are going to be making it besides $800,000, which is the investment amount? So you are going to have initially $12,160 cost to USCIS, USCIS application cost. Then you are going to have the lawyer filing cost somewhere between $15,000 to $25,000. We will be having expert. We will suggest you the couple of expert, but we are very flexible with all the options. Then you are going to have the EB5, our own regional center administrative cost. Now, administrative cost, I'm dividing into two different sections. We will discuss the pros and cons, but right now I'm just putting for the point of view for right now time being, considering a lot of news in the market that what will happen to EB5 program, etc., etc., etc. According to our knowledge, nothing will be happening, but still we just want to give you the highest amount of safety, because we all consider that, okay, you are first our knowing friends, acquaintance, and then the family of many of you come from the first or second or third degree relatives, friends. So we just want to be very fair with all of us together. So we are right now keeping it until, instead of March, we are keeping it before April 1st. So next, within 15 days, if the people, whomever are paying USD of $10,000 within next upcoming 15 days, then those $10,000 will be completely refundable. Completely. That means it is going to be $0 USCIS regional center fee if or upon all 800,000 investment will be given, or USCIS decide that we are going to abolish EB5 from scratch. the news came that, oh, they are going to remove that and then it will be replaced with the $5 million gold card. If that is happening, then I will consider, or we will consider it as our loss, and we'll give you that. And it's not going to be, I'm just saying on Zoom recorded session, we are going to have a legal attorney document, right? So that is something going to be one part. And after or on or after April 1st, we are going to charge our regional center utilization or administration cost of $35,000. But again, that is going to be refunded only on one condition: if USCIS or EB5 will be abolished by USCIS. But other than that, we are going to keep it as our business proposal writing, documentation preparation, and documentation translocation, one-to-one consultation of a chartered accountant expert, EB5 expert, and so many more things you will be requiring before you will be requiring you will be having your permanent green card with condition, from permanent green card with condition to removal of condition, from removal of your condition to applying for citizenship. That's a very long journey. So during that duration, we are going to help you for each and every step. So then later on, we are not going to have refundable clause, but that is going to be only, still it will be there if you are going to wait, and then later on we will be having in some situation where green card program itself will be abolished. So we don't want you to have that stress. Of course, negative side, you will not have opportunity, but positive side, we are going to give you all money back so that you don't have to worry about. Now, I will show you the summary on the website, but the brief detail about the projects we will be discussing. So basically, this is going to be in a Texas Medical Center. And the Texas Medical Center, the property is this 224 Fannin Street. If the someone who has visited the Texas or especially Houston, then they must be aware about Texas Medical Center. It's one of the biggest medical center in the world. 26 hospital, 4 universities, 3 medical schools, 4 residency programs, 4 fellowship programs, and everything is in multiplication of 4. Major healthcare system, if I'm discussing, then we are having Baylor School of Medicine, University of Texas Health Science Center, Rice University, MD Anderson Cancer Center, University of Texas A&M, and many more in the medical center. If I talk about the attraction, Energy Stadium where Howdy Modi happened, then we are having University of Houston Natural History Museum, Botanical Garden, Herman Memorial Park, and many more, and Texas Zoo, many more attractive feature here. Not only I'm working here, but I'm running also my 3 non-profit and 2 clinical trials for-profit companies in the medical center. Texas Medical Center is a hub for approximately different type of research and clinical practice with 2 helipad. And also we are having around 9,700 plus healthcare provider working last year, including 4,000 plus physician, 4,300 plus physician in a 1 zip code. And the best part is the annual revenue of this zip code or this Texas Medical Center is somewhere around $3.2 billion in 2024, according to 2023, according to 2024 Wikipedia detail on the business proposal. So basically, this is one of the golden zip code or golden area which we are discussing here. And this particular facility or this particular land or this particular building will be probably 1.2 mile from hub of the universities. So it is inside the medical center, but it is also walkable to major places where physicians go for work or medical students or undergraduates go for their study. I host many international medical graduates, approximately 200 students coming from Gujarat only. approximately 3 to 350 students are coming from India, and around 500 approximately students every year coming from all across the world for learning and doing their externship and before they enter in the residency program in United States. So it's a very beautiful place. It's a very balance between this is medical center itself, not a medical center, sorry, this is the zip code itself. So it's very balanced with the zoo, lake, gardens, and everything. Plus, the density of Houston will complement it in terms of the business planning. And when we are discussing about what is going to be the particular project, then we are here discussing few things. I'm going to come to the project itself. This PowerPoint presentation and projects, all the detail are there on the website. So I will not take much time to show you the video because I think majority of you are from the previous time. So I think you have seen all those things. So I don't want to waste much of your time, but the people who are new, for them, what we are going to do is we are going to share this video link and everything there on the website so that you can easily look into the video and then you can decide before you enroll. So quickly, I'm just going to, of course, I think you guys have a chance to go through the website, but quickly, I'm just going to quickly go through the website. You can, in future, if you want, even you can have appointment, you can take appointment from this tab. We are here having couple of program. One program is for the people who are going for the EB5 green card, which is the exact cohort where we have it in this meeting. What is the program overview? Why it is important? What are the perks of the program? And most important perk, let me tell you, to be frank, anyway, we are going to invest somewhere, right? And people love to have a diversified portfolio. I have seen many physicians of Indian origin investing in not only India, US, Canada, UK, and Dubai. I have seen one physician invest in 5 countries. Not only that, they have 5 sectors. Some people also believe in different sectors: stocks, bonds, real estate, land, and gold, and etc. But people also believe in different countries. So this is one of the best opportunity in terms of investment point of view. You are going to have FAFSA and other educational benefit for children, free education or low cost education for university program, for medical school, law school, or CPS school or business school. So those are the different benefit which Ms. Bharadwaj also discussed about. And there are a couple of things the session can keep going on, but we can discuss today the main issue, and then we'll focus on other benefits and all. We also have the physician investment program. So the people who acquire the land, the people who construct, and then different activities done by US doctors. We are having different type of program for those physicians. So these two are our different programs. If you come to the process work, whatever Ms. Bharadwaj mentioned, everything step-by-step process is described. On top of that, we have 2 videos as well to make this thing very easy. These are not video made by us. These are the third-party videos, so that it will give you a very unbiased opinion. And sometimes they talk about the worst part, but that still the worst is not that worse that we cannot promote. So moral of the story is that this will give you a very thorough process if you would like to understand. About us, I'm just going to just give me one moment. What we are going to do is, the company's documentation. So we will come to the documentation part. Once you come to the project section, you will see our both projects: Texas Medical Center Luxury Condominium Project, which is a TEA zone. Will have a 20% of qualified visa set aside criteria for faster processing. And then you are going to have a couple of description about the project. This is the luxury condominiums, and I'm going to share with you what is this condominium all about and what is this project all about. But why this particular project will be helpful, there are a couple of link document if you want to just go through, if you need certificate from our side, approval letter or anything, this is all the documentation link. Why this project is really important, that details are there. We already discussed many of the things, but basically developer will be Fanny Nested LLC. This is one of our core company. We are going to have the offering of 800,000 investment for project is under evaluation. So approximately somewhere will be 32 to 35 million, can go up to 40 million considering inflation and everything. Investors means EB5 investors, physician investors, and bank loan will be the structure for this particular project. We are going to have a fixed preferred return, not variable. We are going to have 5-year lock-in period and 100% money back or equity option. Just give me one moment. So this all the detail are here regarding the project, and you will also see the video here that why we recommend you to have this particular investment project. Now basically it's the same facility or same building in which we are going to also have assisted living, memory care, and wellness center. But when we discuss about the assisted living and memory care wellness center, so if you see the whole area is going towards more modernization in a way, so baby boomers can stay inside the medical center, and they can, from hospital they can go to skilled nursing home or rehab center. From rehab center they go to assisted living to go to the memory care, and then they go to senior citizen luxury housing and come back to hospital if they need it. But this is the whole cycle. But the cycle is going to be much more easy in case if they are inside the center. So this is something they love to have it, and government insurances are paying them. So the profit loss benefit statement and those all the things we will be sharing with you once you are going to be the part of the program and all. But I would like to just tell you the updates of the projects. Number one, the program is going to stay. Number two, that's why now it's a panicking situation, and we just want to make sure that we can take advantage of before something happened, before they say, oh no, we're gonna have a more money or changing to the program. Before that, we want to be the filing as many as we can. And third thing is that if we are in a situation in a way that we need to expedite the thing, then we need a lot many documentation from your side. So we need to start the documentation ASAP. So just a little bit of update what we are going to have it, so you will have idea. So this is somewhere around 10 to 11 floor. Right now we have 10 floors secured, but we have more investors, then we can go a little bit higher side. But this is the 10 floor facilities where we are going to have a first floor. The ground floor, we have the lobbies, some medical office, leasing office, retail office, the 3 elevator, restroom, and we have a parking. This goes to inside the medical center. This way is coming outside the medical center. So this is going to be your floor one. Then we are going to have 3 floor of parking. These all are the parking floors. After parking floors, we are having, just give me 1 second. So I'm going to clear the picture here. Okay. After parking, we are going to have the memory care. We have 2 proposal, initial proposal approval for 16 beds, followed by that current proposal, which we have it at 25 beds. So think about 25 beds, we will be having it there. After memory care, we'll be having assisted living. I'll share with you in case if someone is interested in more detail. But in the assisted living, we will be having right now capacity of again 16 as a government rule, but we will be going up to 20 down the road. After assisted living, we have condos. We have 1 BR condos and 2 BR condos that will go for another 3 floor. The condos will be for senior citizen luxurious housing and medical student and physicians, resident physicians, healthcare housing. And after that, we are going to have the amenity floor or rooftop. And rooftop, we are going to have a very beautiful restaurant and bar, and the dining, open dining and covered dining. Besides that, we have open terrace, swimming pool, fire pit, the game room, lawn, spa, private meeting, fitness, and wellness center. So that everything will be going on the 10,000 square feet area on the top. So this land is approximately, as we discussed, is around 15,000 square feet land, but that is going to be on a rooftop site. So this is going to be the project. I mean, we can talk a lot about the project, but right now, again, the purpose of this meeting is to discuss about what will be the future and how quickly we can move forward. Those are the two things we would like to discuss. So we can let's discuss that thing right now, and then we can go from after the session finish. If you think we would like to go with detailed floor plan, detailed description, whatever you want, we can discuss in thorough detail, basically. Okay. So I think this is all about the brief summary of the project and brief summary of EB5 program. So let's discuss about main thing, your questions, and we can go from there. Thank you for joining us. So let's talk about now. I think one by one people can either unmute themselves, and then we can have a more question and answer, and then whomever is expert in that particular question, we can let them answer the question. Okay. Floor is open for question, guys. You can unmute yourself. Manish bhai? Manish bhai, anyone?
Urvish bhai,
Yes.
there remains a common question as
Right.
to when an investor can enter US.
When can an investor enter in US?
Yeah.
So as Ms. Bharadwaj described, that we can start writing or submission, preparation of your documentation as early as you enroll in the program. A. B. Your investment will be only valid if you are having $800,000 fully invested in US economy. But submission document can be prepared as little as you are going to have 200 to 250K dollar. Now the challenge is March 1st, India will have a new financial year. That means if
1st
you
April.
yes, sorry.
1st April.
1st April, yes, end of the March, yes.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? That means after that time, you cannot send, if you are bringing the money from India to US, you cannot send right away all $800,000. It's a different story.
Yeah.
If you're having some family member in US and they are giving you gift loan or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you move your clock, then at any cost, I do not think that April 2025 to April 2026, and your money will come earliest, let's say first week of April 2026. USCIS will consider this timeline, and earliest, if everything work out well, you may end up by April or July or by the end of December 2027. This is the earliest timeline. And that is the one of the reason we were pushing a little bit earlier, because again, September 2027 is the cutoff for the current USCIS program. So if you file, or if we file earlier than this time, then we do not have to worry about even increment in the amount of the money. But if the program will go for renewal, we do not know what will be the situation after that. But if you put the petition and petition is done, then they call it that the concept called grandfathering application. That means you are safe and you do not need to worry about whatever changes occurs in the immigration. But still, immigration portion I will let Mr. Patel let answer in terms of what could be the fair immigration things could occur. But this is what we think that could be the earliest if you start putting money from April onwards. But if you're putting money before April, usually, let's say if you're managing something around 250, you can keep 500,000 here. But if you put rest of the 300,000 within next 15 days, then maybe the timeline will be changed.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, this is going to be expected timeline for rest of the people. But if the money is coming early, then we can process your documentation early, and then timeline will be somewhere around 6 months to 7 months earlier than this timeline.
Yeah.
Anyone, Mr. Patel? I think I would like to introduce our EB5 regional center expert, Mr. Hash Patel. So, Hashmukh Patel, so that probably he can also add to whatever I have said.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I believe the question was concerning to the timeline. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The timeline start from the day the I-526 petition is filed. When you file I-526 petition, they establish the priority date, and the clock starts from that day on. It doesn't matter how much money have been invested, partial or full, but the timeline starts from the priority date establishment. And as of now, the processing time is about 2.5 years. Once the petition is approved, if the applicant or petitioner is in the US, then they can do adjustment of status process. It can be done along with I-526 petition filing, concurrent filing. If the person is out of US, then the approved petition will be transferred to National Visa Center for further processing through consulate offices. And that adds some additional time.
So that means as soon as you put your investment, beginning investment, we can start working on the file. And I think even submission is possible with the minimum investment, whatever is the final number. I think we don't need to go for all 800,000 investment right away, right? If I'm not wrong.
Right.
Yes. So that's a good news basically. So we can expedite the process as soon as we have a clarity of the payment. Yeah. Okay.
Right. And while the petition is pending, and if petitioner for some reason come to the US and decide to file an adjustment of status, they can do that provided visa at the time is current.
Okay. Yep. I hope any particular secondary question for this particular concern.
So I-526 can be filed as per sir says, even after minimum investment. But entry to US will be only after complete investment of 800,000 USD. Am I right?
To better say that, no, the petition will be approved before the whole investment is made. So let's say if the processing is 2.5 years, then before it comes up for review, you want to make sure that all entire investment is completed. Otherwise, the officer will write a RFE, and when he's writing RFE just for the investment part, then he's going to write many other things, many other deficiencies.
Right. So I think the summary point of view that if you have invested, let's say $200,000,
Okay.
petition will be still, we can able to file the petition. So you are now in a waitlist category, or there is no problem because we filed. So now anything happened to the program, kind of you are grandfathered or immune. But the duration of the petition is going between 2 to 2.5 years. So if by the time the duration is not made, then that create the RFE concern. So during this time, we can pay rest of the amount. So we just want to make sure that your application will be going for review, let's say even not 2 year, maybe a little bit advanced, then we can still show them that everything has been invested. But we can put the file as early as the any minimum amount will be coming. You do not need to have all 800K in order for you to start your this thing with us. And that's what USC has also described. And that's why we just don't want to put some additional policy of regional center. Many regional center have their own policies, but I'm just okay with everything. We just want to make sure here that we want to submit application as well as we want to take care of Indian that FEMA law and other laws as well, where we will not have more than 2 financial year to complete $800,000. So if we are starting before March, let's say, or before April 1st, but before the end of the March, with some money, we can start working on the file. Then you have 2025 completely and early 2026. So you can divide your money if you want to divide it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Got it.
I would also emphasize that the investor should complete their investment sooner the possible. The other reason is, let's say the petition is going, this is the worst case scenario, just for the discussion purpose. If the petition is going to take 5 years before it comes up for review, and if investor is thinking that, hey, my petition is still not coming up for review, that means he can take some time completing his investment. He also need to keep in mind that if the petition could take 5 years for processing, but if the project is going to be completed in 2 years, then we need to show that his money is used in job creating process. So for that reason, they need to complete their investment sooner.
Makes sense. Yeah. Because the project will be finishing, then if the money will not come before the project finish, then that money will not be utilized towards the job development occur within the project. Then otherwise you have to wait for some other project to start and then finish. So that's the process. Yes, I agree with you. Okay. Yep. Other question, guys?
I think everybody is, worry about the, Trump card, this gold card. So I think, can you highlight exactly what situation may be in future or what in Mr. has?
Yes, what Trump have indicated is his opinion, his desire, but he does not have a power by executive order to implement this new ideas. He has to go through Congress and Senate to get it approved. And at this point, it seems difficult because the people who supported on immigration issue to him, they don't like this idea either. So it's going to be long shot. And even let's say if it is approved, it's going to take some time. I would say at least 2-3 months or more. What that means is if people are serious about doing EB5, then it is a time to jump into it.
Okay. I thought there will be a lot many questions. No, anyone?
ગુજરાતીમાં બી વાત કરો વાંધો નથી. That is also fine. Yeah.
Okay, I think I can stop recording then, probably. Manish bhai, do you have any question? We are having...
No, it's okay. All clear.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to stop recording.